You are listening to the award-winning leading children's gardening educator, Lee Connolly, the Skinny Jean Gardener, and my daddy.
This week's question comes from Miss Taylor, who's a school eco club leader from Kent. She says, Lee, your work has really inspired our eco club. Thank you so much. Our students love growing things, but we struggle to keep the garden going over the summer holidays. Have you got any solutions? Well, do you know what, Miss Taylor? Thank you so much for your question. And I have met so many eco clubs over my time as the Skinny Jean Gardener. And it's amazing what children do and what they come up with and how they actually impact and change the way the school runs through their club. So I'm all up for eco clubs. I love it so much. And the question I do get asked quite a lot is how we keep that gardening, growing experience going over the summer holidays, which, as we now know, are so hot, so dry that it does happen a lot within schools where all that effort that goes into those that growing and then plants, they just dry up and disappear. There's a few things you can do. Each variable, they vary in the amount of effort that goes into them. One is by having a rota for either teachers or caretakers to be able to come in, head teachers that do still go in to be able to keep that area watered. This is why I always say go small. Always make sure you have a small area to grow in. All right, I always say that. I also say to schools as well is you do not want a garden that is in full sun the entire day. That is a recipe for disaster because obviously it gets so dry throughout those summer holidays. Obviously your plants need plenty of light, but do they need full sun? Probably not in most cases. If we're talking about vegetables, for instance, they don't need it. So thinking about where you put your garden, very, very important. Also, when we go back to that watering side of things, just a little plug for School Garden Success, but our School Garden Success packages have a reservoir in the bottom of them, which means you fill them up and it keeps it well watered for, I reckon you can go about a week for them plants to continue if you give it a really good soaking. So that means that only 6 times throughout those 6 weeks you have to come in. There's an idea that you can do. Another thing, and I do grow in raised beds, obviously, is having those obviously protected a little bit, well watered. Having a watering system put in is a good one. If you have a water button, I always say I never do this, and this is something that I have been advised. Why don't you put a timer on your hose while you're away for the week or away for 6 weeks? That is a great idea, but there is a big but here. What I have known to happen before is either a hose to split, the timer to break, and then just water be pouring out, and that could be a massive waste of water. If you've got a water butt that's full up, ready to go, and you can get one with a pump that comes out of it, this is something that I'm personally going to get from my own garden. If you've got something like that, then that would be a really good idea to install to make it easy. And if you can, this is a little bit more difficult, is get parents to come in and water them. But the biggest thing we've got throughout this is not the care for the plants as such, because you could get away with 6 weeks of not having to prune or harvest. It's the watering. That is the biggest problem we've got. Put a mulch down if you can. Make sure it's in a nice shady area. Try and stop that evaporating water, and try and at least have a rota or some sort of gadget that will keep that watered. It's the biggest problem. It's the biggest thing that we try and keep going throughout those 6 weeks holiday. So those are the things we do. Go check out School Garden Success. Another little plug for it, because we've pretty much solved that through our space that we're growing with. And I'd love to hear if you're already using it for starters, but if you've seen through a 6 weeks holiday with it, because we believe it's the best way of doing it. Thanks so much for your question. Jax indeed. Welcome everyone to the Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. I hope you are all well. I do appreciate you coming on to the show. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, I do appreciate it. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, then go check out the first 10 minutes over on the YouTube channel. Go give it a subscribe. Let me know if you enjoy watching it as well, because maybe we could do a little bit more of the whole show. I don't know. It's up to you. Let me know. Wow, I did say I was at Legoland at the weekend. What a time I had. I love Lego. I want to say thank you, not that they listen, but to my wife and daughter for taking me to Legoland once again for my birthday. Oh, wow. Legoland. Oh, wow. What a place. I won't make it a secret, right? I will not make it a secret that I have been trying to make contact with Lego, because I would love to do a gardening Lego collaboration. You'll know that I already use bricks for some of my activities that I do within the Dome experience. I just really, really would love that collab to happen. I'm manifesting it right now. I'm putting it out into the world of podcast and YouTube that, hey Lego, come on, it'd be such a good collab. It would make such a big impact for stuff as well. But anyway, I had an amazing time at Legoland. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Legoland for being there. If you've ever been, I've probably put some bits up on Instagram later in the week. But as we speak, or as I speak to you, I'm on tour. I am going around, not literally right now because you can see me, but I am on tour. I'm going around Colchester as we speak, and I'm having an amazing week visiting the schools. It's great to get that contact. It's great to get that face-to-face with the schools, the teachers, and find out there's something bubbling behind the scenes for spring 2026, which I'm really excited about and will be launching, and I think will make a massive impact. It's only just really slowly been talked about at the moment. So when I can tell you about it, it does involve a lot of Colchester as well. So when I can tell you about it, I'll let you know, but it's very exciting indeed. But I'm having an amazing week. I'm always so welcomed by the schools that are involved, the children that are involved as well. Also, we've been giving out loads of gardening kits to those children as well, which has been absolutely amazing. So yeah, lots going on. Really enjoying the week, getting out there and speaking to people and being involved with the RHS and Anglian Water as well, which is always a great collaboration, I feel, for the second year running for them two people to be involved with it. So that's really great as well.